The direction of the vector is determined by the angle it makes with a horizontal line. For example, if we have a coordinate plane and a vector PQ that maybe starts here and ends here, we can find the magnitude using the distance formula, but we can find the direction of the vector by first figuring out its horizontal piece, which is this movement out here, and the angle right here between the vector and that horizontal piece. And you can kind of think about this like right triangle trigonometry, because this creates almost like a right triangle shape here. So right triangle trigonometry would definitely apply. And we would have to use right triangle trigonometry in order to find that missing angle. So keep in mind here that you are going to need to use inverse trig functions because you're looking for a missing angle. And remember that was inverse sine, inverse cosine, inverse tangent. Another way we wrote it was arc sine, arc cosine, and arc tangent. And we've worked with these quite a bit. I want to point out one more thing here, is that when we're looking for the direction of a vector, these are used in real life applications such as flying airplanes, rocket ships, ships on the sea. So we talk about these magnitudes of vectors in relationship to directions. So on an XY coordinate plane, the x-axis represents the east and west, and the y-axis represents the north and south. So we need to find the angle of the vector with respect to its direction, and this example vector would be in the northeast.